holidays, Cancer. Welcome to your horoscope for December. Challenge around for December, Cancer. There may be something that comes out of left field regarding money. There may be a bill you forgot to pay. There may be somebody who charges way more than they quoted you to fix something or do something for you. We got King of Pentacles coming up here. That's very simply the money guy. Is somebody wanting your money or somebody giving you money? But in this case, next to these runes, it is something out of your control. So, this could be something that breaks. It could be, some of you may be leaving a job in December. And you may find out that there are layoffs or something coming up as far as a disruption around job. It'll be different for all of you, but for most of you, I feel like it's something breaks and you have to replace it or fix it. And yeah, just make sure you get everything in writing, even a quote, because somebody may really try to take advantage of you with this. For some of you, this may be a divorce settlement and somebody's trying to, get out of paying what they should be paying or trying to lowball you on a settlement or something. So I also have the legal room coming up over here too. So some of you may very well be dealing with this in a legal sense, and there may be delays and things around because of the holidays, maybe continuances and stuff like that if you have court dates in December or near the holidays. So there may be delays around stuff like that. So there always are, but especially around this time of year. So that's the challenge is, something unexpected going on financially. But some things you just have to take care of some things just have to be fixed when they break, and we have to, figure out a way to make it happen. And you will. I see that you will take care of whatever this is. And if it's somebody who, who's trying to charge you more than you, that they quoted you, be sure and bring that to their attention and find out why it was so much more. There may be a viable reason. Maybe they got in there and it was worse than they, thought it was, or, required more work than their standard service does or something. And that's what they quoted you was the standard service. So yeah, just question them on why that is and ask for, a reason for that. He's coming up in the upright. So that is normally an honest person, but it's going to be more than you were expecting. But yeah, there may be a disruption around that, or there may be a disruption just around an earth sign male, a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. They may spring some news on you that you weren't expecting. And this could be anyone. It'll be different for all of you. For some of you, it might be your husband, your boyfriend, a boss, your father. It could be any male in your life because I'm talking to so many people. So, yeah. Surprising, shocking news about an ending or a separation. A severance of sorts. Some of you may, like I said, may just be leaving a job in December. You may just be calling it an end of the year farewell. And for those of you who are doing that voluntarily, it does look like you've got something else coming down the pike for next year. So, as far as relationships, though, generally partnerships, it does look like that area is going to be going pretty well. So, I don't feel like for all of you, this is a divorce situation. Some of you those of you who are in a relationship are coupled up. There's going to be something going on where you are increasing your stability in some way or together working toward a goal. So this could be maybe you were talking about your plans for next year. And a lot of you may be looking to cement your partnership in some way. Make it more official, make it more stable, or make more of a commitment to get to the next level. For a lot of you, though, it may have to do with investments. So you may be talking about buying a home or talking about how you can pool your money and increase your money, what you're bringing in together. These plans are positive too. So I do think a lot of them are going to come to fruition for you next year, Cancer. You're going to put these in action and start reaping some rewards here. Let's see. Some of this may be a little bit risky. Looks like something you're thinking about doing may be a risk. Those of you who are single, you may meet someone that you find very interesting in December, and you may get on very well, and you are thinking of maybe going for it, or maybe you're thinking of, maybe you see someone you're interested in, you're thinking of going over and talking to them, but you're a little too shy. With the Fool reversed, it says that you may throw caution to the wind. So be careful about drinking at holiday parties. And if there's somebody that you're interested in, then going to talk to them after you've had a lot to drink, because that may not work out at all the way you want it to. So definitely, if there's somebody at the party you want to approach them early in the night before you have imbibed as much as maybe you are going to. So that you can put your best foot forward. Just a little heads up. That's why we do this. So we can get some heads up and some advice here. Cancer. Some of you may be delaying taking a risk in December of some sort, and taking action in some way. And I feel like for a lot of you, this does have to do with a partnership of some sort. Probably a relationship or someone that you're interested in. Maybe you're holding off telling someone that you are interested. Maybe you've been dating someone for a while and you want to take it to the next level, but you're putting off saying it. You're putting off taking action on this because you're waiting for a sign from them, or you're waiting for the right moment. There's nothing wrong with that. But for a lot of you, I think that the moment will be in December. And the thing about moments is you got to grab them when they pass by, or they pass by, and then you got to wait for the next one, and who knows if that comes. So, yeah, when you feel it's the moment, take the plunge, Cancer. Take the plunge. Some of you in December may be a little frustrated because you're unable to take action on something you're wanting to do. This could be a creative project. Could have to do with an opportunity of some sort that you're either waiting on or you can't act on yet. There's some sort of, and it may just be the holidays that, with everybody off partying and are up with their family, that the other people needed to kind of enact this or get this moving are unavailable. But yeah, I do think this is just a temporary delay for the month of December, Cancer. So yeah, try to push through that the best you can. I do think brighter days are ahead for that. Help that's going to be available to you in December is there's going to be, some of you are going to be feeling a lot more positive about either self-esteem issues, if you've been having self-esteem issues, if you've been dealing with a health issue or some kind of disorder or something that's concerned you. Some of you may have just been under the weather, and you may have been talking to doctors and stuff, and they can't find what's wrong with you. You have symptoms, but maybe they can't find what's wrong with you. I think a lot of you with this rune, it's the rune of enlightenment. It's actually the rune of the sun. But definitely victory and solving something. Finally getting a handle on something. So that December may be the start of that, and that's going to help you. And I think maybe even in the interim during December, if they don't have all of the answers, if there's still some tests to be run, they'll have some way that they can ease your discomfort or pain or whatever you may be grappling with here. Some of you may get a victory over someone who's been kind of, deceptive with you, if they've been kind of keeping things from you. And with the Queen of Cups reversed, this can be you because you are a water sign as well. But it could also be a Scorpio or a Pisces woman. In the reverse, she's somebody who can really have that victim complex and tend to play that role a lot, no matter what's going on. She's the type that if she goes to a funeral, she'll make it all about her. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if there's somebody in your life like that, if it's not you, and I hope it's not you, Cancer, you don't want to be that person. No one likes that person. If it's you, stop it. But I feel like for most of you, this is either a health problem or someone like that in your life who is like a Cancer. I'm sorry that that's your sun sign, but I mean, Cancer, I mean, it does spread and it just spreads negativity, the disease. And this type of person is like a disease in that they spread their negativity all around. And so, yeah, I feel like if there's somebody like this in your life, because this is coming up as a help to you, you're going to get some sort of victory or maybe put a stop to this. It could be that you find out a secret about this person that really is just kind of satisfying to you, that you know this information about them and they don't know that you know. So, yeah, there may be something that was hidden or something this person was trying very hard to hide that you find out about and are able to, I think you'll tuck it away for December, but I think you got plans for it. And that may be what this is. You may have like, I have an action plan for that, but I can't do it just yet. I got to wait for the right moment. Just another example of how that waiting for the right moment may be playing out. What can't be changed about December? Honestly, relationships look really good, Cancer. So if you're not in a relationship, definitely accept invitations to holiday parties. Get out and about in December. Because, with the Two of Cups, hey, hello, you could meet someone. And if you're going home for the holidays, you could meet someone in your hometown or, where your family lives or near, the family home. And it could be something that is going to be very stable and long term. Those of you who are in a partnership, again, real estate is coming up. And this kind of goes back to this kind of solidifying the relationship, stability, investing. So you may be really talking about moving in December. You may find a property in December and want to move on that immediately after the holidays. That may be what this is too. Some of you may be like, oh, we found the house we want, but everybody's out for the holidays, so we can't get in there. We want to move. You really want to get this squared away and done. You want to make an offer. Or maybe you're trying to sell your house and you're like, oh gosh, I mean, have this delay over the holidays or nobody's going to be making offers. They're going to be busy with the holidays. However real estate is involved, I do think if you are selling a property anyway, even though you're thinking that, Cancer, you may very well get a good offer. If you are looking to sell property in December, and you may go ahead and get an offer in December, but there may be some sort of delay, of course, around actually moving in because of the holidays. So that may be the way this Ace of Rods in reverse is working out. It's like, oh, we want to really get everything packed up and get in there. I can't wait to get in there, and we can't because, it's the holidays. So, yeah, that's temporary, though. And if you need somewhere to stay, just go home for Christmas and stay with your family. I know. That can be a little crazy, but, if you gotta, you gotta. But yeah, all in all, Cancer, it looks like a really good month for you. I mean, there are a few things, few delays around, little hiccups. Nothing you can't handle, though. And good news on the health front, if you've been concerned about that. Good news on getting some information on somebody who may have wronged you in the past or have been a frenemy to you. And good news on real estate and moving and partnerships. Those of you starting a new job, I do think that you are going to be, you may still be in negotiations in December. So you may be negotiating a salary in December. Some of you may be getting this new job. You may be working from home. Which and making more money. So, I mean, that's a win-win. So, yeah, lots of good stuff coming up, Cancer, in December. And I'm happy to see that for you because you guys have had some rough months as I've been doing these forecasts. So I've noticed good to see a lighter month